As Blake said, those in great eternity who contemplate on death, meaning this world, says thus: what seems to be is to those to whom it seems to be, and is productive of the most dreadful consequences to those to whom it seems to be, even of torment and despair and eternal death. So in this world, what seems to be, just as we said earlier, that it really seems to be that I be self-persuaded, well reasoned in it, that it is all in this world of death. But divine mercy steps beyond and redeems man in the body of Jesus. So here this world is one man, as you're told in the 8th chapter of the book of Mark. And when the eye was opened, he was asked, what do you see? He said, I see men like trees walking. I recall vividly one night, I told the story in San Francisco, and it was just a strange reaction I've told it since. But I saw this politician, he's now gone from this world. He was one of the important members of the Socialist Party, a great opponent of Churchill. Or Wells was. Well, Van was his name. You might have read about him or heard about it. For in vision I saw it. And I saw him take this tree and put it on his head. Huge branch, all like a huge big stag. And he tried to jump off this cliff and float, as it were. And he fell flat on his face. He got up, took this thing back on his head again, and made several attempts to really be this thing. And I knew that was not it. You can't put it from the outside. That's what he was trying to do with socialism in England. He was trying to do all these things on the outside of man. You can't do it. It has to come from the inside. And so you do know these things. If you ever saw it psychically, it's the most amazing sight. You look like the most fantastic stag. Yes, you're human. But they grow from within. The tree grows up. We are the tree of life. And nature, all the wise men of the world, as we're told, and all the gods of the earth and the sea, sought through nature to find this tree. But their search was all in vain. There grows one in the human brain. Until it starts growing on the inside, it grows up. And when you see this majestic, flowering thing that grows from man, as Paul said, now, henceforth is laid up for me a crown of righteousness. For he said, the time for my departure has come. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Henceforth is laid up for me a crown of righteousness. Well, it grows from within. The tree turns out. After the body is split, all the energies that went down into generation are turned up into regeneration. And that wonderful thing grows from your head. And your majesty beyond the wildest dream of man. You don't put a crown on your head as a queen does, with all these artificial things that are dead. This crown grows from within. And you have a majesty beyond the wildest dream of this world. Growing out of you. You are the majestic being. And so everything grows out of this wonderful color man, where God entombed himself. So in this world, seen from above, before it starts to grow, and they can't see that, it doesn't belong to this age at all. They're still all as dead, and they call it woodman. So when the eye was open, what do you see? I see men as trees walking. But when we enter the new age, just as you see the wonderful stag, when he first breaks forth, and the little things begin to appear on his head, they come from within. And they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as he grows into this majestic creature. And it never stops growing. So the tree was felled, and everything was felled. And then the leaves were torn off, the limbs were severed, the branches were scattered, and no bird could find any rest, and no shade for the animal. But you are told, do not disturb the roots. let it grow, and let the dew of heaven water it. And the dew of heaven watered it, and then it began to grow. So God was the one that fell. That was the tree of life that fell. He fell in Eve. And so it came down into generation. And then my wonderful dream, there was a nightmare. And then comes the turning up of the energy that went into generation, into regeneration. And then, if you could see it silently, you would wonder how could you get to this house? Well, it doesn't, no three-dimensional barrier could stop it. What you wear in glory, you bring into anything, but you couldn't, how could you possibly enter this room if the room could stop it? Good night.